Hi friends, welcome to Yoga with Sarah Trapani. I'm Sarah and I have just 10 minutes for an express Vinyasa flow yoga practice. So we'll get our body moving, move some energy. Let's get started. See you on the mat. Let's get started in a hero pose, sitting on your heels. You're going to notice I burned myself trying to cook a lasagna, but don't worry, I'm fine. So let's go ahead and sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes. Tune into how you feel today for a moment. And as you feel the sitting bones dropping down, start to roll your shoulders a few times. You're waking up your shoulders. Inhaling with the shoulders coming up. Exhale, shoulders are gliding down. And that's how we start our vinyasa, with our movement and breath linking together. Inhaling up, exhaling down. One more inhale up. Exhale down, bring your hands to heart center, press your palms together. Set your intention for this practice. What do you want to cultivate here? Let that help guide your effort that you put in today. Now interlace your fingers, press your palms away right from your chest. When you inhale, lift your hips, press the palms up and look up. And then when you exhale, round the spine, press away. So we wake up our shoulders and wrists and whole body and spine. Inhale up, press up. Exhale, press away, chin toward chest. One more inhale, press up, look up, and then exhale, belly in, press away. Then inhale, press up, reaching up through the base of the palms, sway side to side, waking up wrists, and come back to center. Let the arms come down alongside the body, come into your tabletop position. Tuck your toes under, send your hips toward the heels, spread your hands forward as much as you can to active child. And then lift your knees and come on up into downward dog. Pedal out your feet, lifting one heel at a time, lengthening the sitting bones up. Now lift the heels on the inhale, come into a plank. On your exhale, soften your knees almost all the way down and sweep the hips back up to downward dog. Let's do that a couple times. Inhale, wave to plank, lengthening through the crown, knees almost all the way down, and sweep the hips up. One more wave forward, knees almost all the way to touch, and then sweep up, downward dog. Now stretch your right heel straight up, three-legged dog. Inhale, exhale, knee to nose, lift the belly, round the spine. Inhale, extend straight up. Exhale, round, and lift the belly. One more inhale, extend straight up. Exhale, round, lift the belly, step your right foot forward, right between your hands. Take the top of your left foot flat, and sweep your arms overhead into crescent lunge on Jainasana. So inhale, turn your palms forward. Exhale, cactus arms, elbows drag towards your ribs. Release your hands to frame that front foot. Tuck your left toes under, lift your left thigh. Keep your hips level as you slide that right foot back into plank. Either modify to knees or elbows hugging in, lower all the way down through chaturanga. Take your feet flat, cobra pose on your inhale, looking up. Exhale, hips to heels, tuck the toes, slide the hips up, downward dog. Inhale through your nose, exhale, let it out. Hollow out the belly. Stretch your left heel high. Inhale, exhale, knee to nose. Really lift the belly and round. Inhale, extend up. Exhale, knee to nose. Doing great. Inhale, extend up. Exhale, knee to nose. Slide that left foot forward between your hands. Left knee over the heel, top of the right foot flat. Draw your ribs in on your inhale. Stretch on up, crescent lunge on Jainasana. Little back bend. Lift the back of the head. Inhale, palms forward. Exhale, cactus arms, shoulder blades glide down the back. And then take your hands to frame that front foot. Tuck your back toes. Lift your right knee and take a big step back to plank. Bring your knees down. Now let your hips sink. Spread your chest. Engage your gluteals. Take that variation of upward dog. On the inhale, stretch the belly, look up. Exhale, hips to heels. Inhale, wave forward, spread your chest. Exhale, hips to heels. One more time. Inhale, wave forward. Elbows in, little micro chaturanga. And press the arms straight, hips to heels. Come back up again into downward dog. From downward dog, stretch your right heel high again. And if it's okay on your back, open and stack your right hip and hinge your right knee, bringing your right heel toward that left sitting bone. Lift the left underarm as you inhale. Draw the right knee away from your left heel. As you exhale, knee to nose, step your right foot through. Spin your left heel down, and then start to straighten your right leg all the way. The left toes are turned toward the front of your mat quite a bit. Start to wrap your right rib toward your left rib and extend your left fingertips up into triangle pose. Really contain your ribs in and look up and reach your left fingertips up so much that it feels like you'll take weight out of your right fingertips. And take a few circles with your left fingertips, opening up that shoulder, soft left elbow. One more inhale, look up at the hand in the air. Exhale, release your left hand down. Turn your left toes forward even more and fold your forehead toward that right shin. Take your left hand to the outside of your right ankle. A little balance challenge would be to lay that right hand on the back of your sacrum. Exhale, folding into Parsvottanasana with a slight twist. Left rib toward right rib. And then go ahead and release and walk your hands in between your feet. Turn your toes in, your heels out. Take a wide-legged Prasarita fold. Prasarita Padottanasana. Arches of the feet are lifting. You spread your collarbones and the crown of head descends toward the ground. Wag your tail a little bit. Then look at your right foot. Walk your hands towards your right foot. Turn your right toes to point straight ahead. Touch the left knee down. Look forward. And then slide that right leg back. Hips to heels. Stand up on your knees. Roll the shoulders down. Take your hands into imaginary back pockets. Lift your chest. Look up. Inhale. Exhale. Back to neutral. Slowly come into tabletop and walk the hands forward and let your hips sink toward that modified upward dog. Elbows in, and then looking up. Inhale. Exhale. Send the hips up to downward dog again. Now in that downward dog, slide that left heel high for three-legged dog. And if it's okay, open and stack that left hip on top of the right. And draw that left heel toward the right sitting bone. Lengthen your left knee away from the heel of the hand as you inhale. Exhale, step your left foot through. Spin your left heel down. Start to straighten your left leg all the way. Left tented fingers on the outside of the heel or a block or your ankle. Do not hyperextend that left knee. Keep the knee a little soft. And then rotate left rib toward right rib. Reach the right fingertips up. Drawing your ribs into the midline. Circulate the right fingertips around. Breathing smoothly. If your neck feels really crunchy, you can always look down at your foot. And we're taking one more inhale. Look at the hand in the air if you can. Exhale, release. Let's turn those right toes forward even more. Start to fold. Right hand could come to the outer left ankle, or that right hand could just stay on the ground. Left hand could come onto your back for a little balance challenge, a little hip stabilizing challenge. Inhale. Exhale, fold a little more. And then turn your left toes in, your left heel out. Walk your hands in between your feet. So we're taking another wide-legged Prasarita fold. Breathing there. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, let it out. And then walk your hands toward your left foot. Turn your left toes to point straight ahead. Swing the right heel over your toes. Drop your right knee, look forward or up. Inhale, and then exhale, slide that left leg back. Take your feet flat, come into child's pose. Couple breaths there. Breathing to fill the back ribs. Exhaling to fold a little more. And then dropping the tail, draw your belly in, slowly come on up. Sitting up tall, step your right foot forward. Take your left ankle underneath. So now you're sitting with your right foot forward. Right toes are pointing straight ahead, sit up tall. Take your right arm on the inside of the knee. Take your hands around that right toe. Left fingertips behind. Press your outer left knee into the ground. Look over the left shoulder. Inhale. And exhale, come on back to center. Cross your ankles, lift your feet, balance. Cross your other ankle on top. Bring your right heel behind the sitting bone. Left toes pointing straight ahead. Left arm on the inside of the knee, turn. Right fingertips behind you, look over your right shoulder. Open that left hand. Sit up tall. Feel that outer right thigh press over and down to the ground. And we'll inhale and exhale, unwind. Cross your ankles. Sit up tall, arch your back, look up, inhale. Exhale, belly in, knees in, start to slowly come down onto your back. Find yourself on your back, palms facing up. Wag your toes. Draw your right knee in, give it a gentle squeeze, and extend your right leg out. Draw your left knee in, gentle squeeze, and extend your left heel out. Bring both knees in, come into a full happy baby, reaching for the outside edges of your feet. Rock a little bit. Massage your back. Evening out hips and pelvis. And then release your feet onto the ground. Take your feet mat width distance apart. Let your knees knock in to touch. And rest your hands on your belly. Tune into your breath. Coming into this Shavasana, you can either stay in this constructive rest pose with hands on the belly, or you could extend your legs out straight and take more of a full extended Shavasana. Finding that fullness of the exhale to carve the belly out. Soft eyebrows, soft jaw. What are you grateful for today? Invite that into your mind and heart. Start to wiggle your toes. You could stay longer here if you need to. If you're ready to come out, reach your arms overhead, take a big stretch, reset. Then roll to your left-hand side, letting anything you want to release fall into the ground. And then gradually press on up. And let's meet together again in an upright cross-legged seat. Sitting really tall. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, bring your hands down right through the midline. Great job practicing today and getting on your mat even for this brief practice. It's a well-rounded practice. Wishing you joy, peace, health, strength, courage, trust on the journey. And I hope you have a great evening and I hope you feel better. Like, share, subscribe. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. Take care.